Hey everybody, today was a work day with Eric. He arrived with a little bit of a cold and it started raining at 1:30. He painted for a little while in the garage and then I sent him home. Of course now it's stopped raining because that's Southern California for you. But he wasn't feeling well, so I decided to take advantage and make a cooking video. I haven't made a cooking video since I decided to put my house on the market. I am not getting this kitchen dirty, no way. But I had an idea. Now, it pays to have friends. As you know, I just got back from Tennessee and I got to see my good friends down in Bon Aqua again, Francis and Tim. They hosted me for a meal. We talked all about the cornmeal that he was able to grind from his corn harvest this year. He grows heirloom corn down in the country in Tennessee, and this is the result. This is his Bristol Branch ground cornmeal, stone ground cornmeal. And inside every package, there is a recipe for cornbread. This is Francis's recipe. Everything in here is non-GMO, and my other ingredients are all organic. She does not use any flour in her cornbread. A lot of people don't. They just use the cornmeal with baking powder, salt, egg, and milk or buttermilk. Sometimes bacon drippings. That's a great tasty way to have cornbread. We always had it that way growing up. But today I decided to make up a batch of the cornbread and then cook it in the waffle iron so I don't have to get my stove dirty. So we'll see if that works. This is a very old vintage waffle iron that ouch. Ouch. And I thought, why not try and cook them in here? This has a setting of dark, medium, and light, and I am going to put it on medium. It does have a non-stick surface. I don't happen to have any kind of spray. Everything's an experiment in the kitchen. This is a recipe that you can probably tell I have made for decades. We've got 3/4 cup of flour, and I am using einkorn flour, which is original wheat. It is not modern wheat. And if you want to know more about that, please leave a comment. First of all, I am halving this recipe because I'm going to make a smaller batch. It's just me eating. So I have got a 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter. In this case, I'm using ghee. This is the addition. I'm using a tablespoon of flaxseed meal, which is loaded with omega-3s, and it adds a nice texture to cornbread or pancakes. I am using 1 tablespoon of organic pure cane sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a little over 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of milk, the cornmeal, about 3/4 cup, about half flour to cornmeal ratio. And here I have some chopped fruit that I grew. These are apples and Mexican pink guava slices. I'm just going to mix it all in this bowl while our waffle iron is getting hot. I just mix everything up with no particular order. I'll put in the egg and the milk and the butter or ghee or bacon fat. Just stir it up. Check your consistency. Might be a little thick. You might want to add a little bit more milk or milk substitute if you don't drink dairy. You can also beat the egg first if you want a little bit. In fact, they often say to stir your cornmeal with a fork. Now I know I'm going to get another dish dirty, something with a lip on it. Just makes it easier. So let's see what this looks like. Woo, it's smoking. I hope that's safe. I'm going to turn it on light. Let's see what happens. It's stuck. Oops. Okay, let's give this another try. I have actually put some ghee on the surface. And I'm sure there's a technique to this because I literally haven't used this in probably 15 or 20 years. But even this right here is absolutely yummy. And maybe this light tells you when it's done too, I don't know. Okay, the light went out, so let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, well, it's much closer than it was. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That looks fantastic. Probably I could get good at this if I did it more often. I know that there must be a technique to this because you don't want to burn yourself. But you can see it's almost perfect. Here comes the ghee. I should have melted this. That would have gone on a lot better. I'm gonna have some organic maple syrup warmed. Now tell me that doesn't look good. And some of my homegrown fruit. There. Wow! Wow! Wow, if that's perfect when that light goes off, I'm gonna really be impressed with this old machine. Okay, let's see. Oh, it works! Wow. See, I just needed a little practice. Of course, you can just put it in a little iron skillet, but if you happen to be good at a waffle iron, I absolutely recommend it. What a great thing to eat on a rainy day. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Lyndon, you want some? If you enjoyed this video, please watch these. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video.